Okay, so this is how it all started. This organic seed starting mix by Jiffy, a ton of these little muffin pans, and some seeds from the dollar store. I have some cucumbers, some kale, I had a couple of varieties of carrots, some spinach. Here's some more carrots. This is red Russian kale, some more carrots, more cucumber, more spinach. I just did some little finger dots in it and then I dropped the seeds in there. Now I know the dots are a little bit too deep, which is why you'll see some things that happen in the next few clips. But this is basically what I did for all of these seeds, not paying attention to the instructions on the back, which usually I actually read the instructions. I don't know why I didn't for this. Like, even when I'm putting things together, like, there's those people that are just like, I'm just gonna wing it. Typically, I'll read the instructions first to make sure that I'm doing everything the perfect way. What you're witnessing now is just me bringing the bucket up so you can see how I actually planted each of them. You're supposed to only do 2 to 3 seeds per hole. What I did was I dropped about 20 of those bad boys in each hole. God, you live and you learn. Then I sprayed them and moved on to the next batch. This video that I'm following on planting carrots in like common container bins. So here are my carrot packets. 2 are from the dollar store, one of them is from Home Depot. I'm using these 20 quart, 19 liter, 16 7/8 length, 11.5 width, 9 3/8 heights. And so we'll see how this goes. I left my notes inside, so I'm gonna go grab those. All right, grab the sand. So let's get her done. All right, so you can see me putting the buckets together with the soil. Now I know, you don't put the good quality soil at the bottom, but you put the lower quality soil at the bottom, or whatever pebbles or whatever wood chips you're filling the bucket with. Then you put the good soil on top and then the wood chips on top of that to cover the topsoil and keep it moist. This was March 26th, and then April 1st, you're about to see something finally happened. Let's go see the plants. Let's go see the plants. Y'all, if I could have, we have plants. No. We have plants. You see them? Those are our plants. You see them? You see them? They're growing. They're coming up. They're coming up. They're spreading. Don't pull it. 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 Please don't. Don't pull it. But look, our plants. They're coming up. They're coming up. Well, I don't see any in these. I don't see any in these. This spinach. Don't do it yet. Let mommy do it. Wonder what's going on with these little suckers.
Hello, Mommy. Why are you?
Well, they're not suckers. I'm sorry. I wonder what's going on with this breed. Like, this is exactly where it stops. Interesting. Is that a worm? How did that get up? Is that a worm? Okay, so now looking back at that video, I know the reason that they didn't come up was because I was not watering those plants. Like, I just did that one time and I was like, okay, cool, they're gonna do good. I didn't realize you have to water the plants every single day, especially as seedlings, so then they can germinate. Now I know to soak my seeds, and that's a lot better for me personally. But yeah, that's what happened. I don't know what that is. Anyways, these are pretty, but you can literally see what's what. Look at all of those. Look at them go. Another thing that I know that I did was I put way too many seeds in those things. I wasted a plethora of seeds because I used up all the packets. And you'll see with the carrots too. Too many seeds, too close together, didn't do enough to make sure that they germinated. I've learned from that, and now I'm able to do better. But again, this is the very beginning of our journey as gardeners and our journey, well, my journey, our journey to, okay, anyways, scratch that. But now I know better. So we have the plants. What I'm gonna do right now is, as you can see, weather is absolutely crazy looking. So going to, you're saying, oh my goodness, but there's nothing in there. Yeah, you gotta put the paper back on. Put the paper back on. I also know that with those carrots, I planted them way too deep. You have to like literally sow those on the surface for them to do what they need to do. So again, I've learned a lot, and I also packed that soil in that container way too tight. Like I literally patted it down, I packed it in there. On top of that, there was just a lot of things in that container. I did pebbles, I did sand, and I also did manure, and I just know a lot better now than I did then for the proper mix. But we gotta keep the carrots moist. That's what they say to do. Put the paper back on. Yeah? Alright, but what I'm gonna do is I'm about to water them. I'll pull them back so then the rain doesn't kill them, and we will go from there. I think I might cover them all with paper. I don't know. We'll see. Your girl has green thumb. I'll show you how I set up the water bottles. I got this little like heat pen, so I'll show you how I do all that. Let me show you this real fast while Ivana's going distracted so she doesn't see all this. But I literally just like poke holes in it really fast. Like that. And then from there, I'll start watering the plants. See? Easy peasy.
Yeah, paint, mommy. Yeah, paint, mommy.
You messing with it? You ready?
Yeah.
Set. Hold on, let me set it up. Let me see if I can set this part up. Alright, let's do it. Ready?
1,
2, 3. Oh, I did too many holes this time. trying to show y'all. My bad. Got cocky. When there's too many holes, this is difficult. Usually it's not this bad. I just going with the next one, but you know. When you do it on your own, it's always perfect. And when you try to turn the camera, that's when it starts going bonkers. So, sounds. We did it. Usually I only do like 5. I don't know if y'all can see that.
My mommy.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
there we go. Now we're flowing. Let's go.
Mommy.
Yes, darling? Huh?
I'm okay.
I'm glad you're okay. So you be tripping a lot, girl. You tripping. Tripping. Are you helping mommy? You helping me instead? Ooh, oh. Heavy.
I will bake. Okay. I'm sorry. Let's go back again.
Trying to figure out what this word is on.
Go, mommy.
What are you doing? You pull up your pants? New trick. Pull up your pants. Good job.
Mama, go.
Yeah, good job. All right, I think all of those are watered.
Mommy.
If you think that I overwatered, comment down below and let me know how it's supposed to go. I'm thinking I might uncover them.
One.
But I mean, it's still working because that little guy is holding on. He came up. How are you gonna touch it and say I'm 30? She said, she touched it and she was like, I'm 30. What?
No, Papa.
We should sit out here more often. I didn't realize how peaceful it is out here. My allergies are acting up though, so I need to make sure I get some Zyrtec or Claritin first. If you want to sponsor me, feel free to email me. The listing down below, the description box. Thank you. I'm like rearranging them because I'm just like, I just want to make sure that they're protected. And then I'm like, well, what if this is how God feels about us? He just keeps on rearranging us and, you know, reorganizing us, changing around the friend groups, changing around the couples, changing around the churches that we're at, the places that we're staying, because he's like, I just want to take care of you, so I'm going to keep rearranging you until it fits, the puzzle pieces fit. Until the situation works out, you're in an environment where everybody around you is a system versus everybody around you being like broken or toxic or non-conducive to your growth and mental health. Yeah. So Ivana ended up accidentally tripping over one of them, so I ended up having to like shift it a little bit, which I hated, and then soak it in some water. But in doing that, it made me just check the other ones more. And there is one. So this is the red kale that looks like it's not growing at all. But it just seems like I'm listening. It just needs more moisture. That's what it is. It needs more water than the rest of the plants do. So I'm just gonna make sure these are extra soaked. I'm gonna show you the red kale. You can see the stem. Do you see it? You see it? It's so tiny. But you guys, oh, you're taking the paper. Okay, go ahead. Here we have a very big difference between the plants, all because I just started watering the plants more consistently. And it started to fascinate me looking at the plants and being able to tell the difference between them based off of their leaves. I just started getting a real love for gardening, even though it was still on the balcony. So I'm out here today, like I pruned my carrots because I realized that was the reason they weren't growing. And then I'm over here like watering the rest of my stuff. And I see this weird looking thing in my kale. Like, what is that? Oh, it's so nasty looking. I'm about to just get a trash bag and just like get that sucker out. Ugh. I kid you not, this whole day when it came to like gardening was just ridiculed with bugs, and it was really the devil trying to deter me from gardening. But where there is a will, there is a way, and the Lord gave me strength. I went outside and there was 2 wasps. So first I saw like 10, 19, which is like 119, which usually is like pay attention dynasty. And I go out there, there's 2 wasps. Just first, I hope I didn't let any in the house. I looked around, I don't see any. Second, what is going on today? The devil does not want us to be successful, but we're gonna be successful. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be great. Okay, so in between the last clip and the clip that you're about to see, there's just a big chunk of time that happened. I ended up moving, and I ended up putting the transplants into the garden beds that my mom has. So that's what you're about to see, our first harvest off of those crops. And this isn't even when I first installed them into the, is that the word that you use? First transplanted them into the garden. I feel like you could use install, even though install is like for electronics. But anyways, or weave. But anyways, okay, so that's the difference in time. I'll put the time difference somewhere on the video, either in this corner or this corner, and you'll see like it's been a substantial amount of time. But once I planted them in the plant beds, they just took off. And I mean, makes sense because they had been crowded this whole entire time for like a span of like 3 months. March, April, May, June, July. I didn't get to transplant them until July. So they had been crowded for a good chunk of time. So they were ready to get into some actual depth in soil and do their things. And this is what happened when they did. We have a banana pepper! Woohoo! Say woohoo! Banana pepper! This is my little carrot. These are my kale, but then volunteer squash started popping up in my kale. And there's another little one that's trying to have a little life, but these over here are pretty big. This is my spinach now that it's in the bed. Those are strawberries. I have Malabar spinach, so it's a vining spinach, not really spinach. I have basil. There's an Asian something back there. And then a lot of tomatoes. I haven't gotten a tomato yet, but I did get a bell pepper the other day. I haven't gotten any other peppers yet, but some of them are flowering. And then I have some more kale back there. And I have that kale. And those are like, I don't know what's going on there. All right, so it's definitely January 6th of 2025, so I will definitely be making a part 2 for this video. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching the whole entire video, and until next time, peace.